Hey, so this week, in addition to being busy with work from the Airstream and sitting in front of the computer a lot, I've actually taken a little time and not sat on the computer as much for the past couple of days. The reason why? My friends Josh and Leigh from Dahlonega, Georgia are out here, and they're out here with their Troopy. And so, what's a Troopy? Well, it's a Toyota Land Cruiser, but it's actually from Australia and some modifications to it. In the end, this is a 4x4 off-road capable RV is what Josh and Leigh have turned it into. So last year, they owned Hiker Hostel, and Hiker Hostel was a really cool place at the start of the Appalachian Trail, where hikers could start their Appalachian Trail through hike from Georgia to Maine. Now, Josh and Leigh hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2000, and that's when I met them. As they were coming into New England, we gave them a hand a couple of times during their hike through New England. So, met up with them. I think we picked them up in Connecticut, brought them to my dad's place for 4th of July on Manchog Pond, and then set them back on their way. Gave them a nice little day off and some swimming at a great lake. And when they finished off their hike at Katahdin in Maine, picked them up from there along with some other hikers as well. So Josh and Leigh no longer own Hiker Hostel. They've been operating that business for over a decade, and they sold it last year, and now they're off to some new adventures. So they have been full-time living in a space maybe not even a quarter the size of the Airstream. So I think I've got spatial limitations. When you see the interior of the Troopy, you're going to think that I live in a mansion. It's so big compared to theirs. But so far it's working out for them. They've been traveling all over the place, and they have been in Arizona for the past couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to go with them up to Vermilion Cliffs, but they recently took a trip up to the Vermilion Cliffs. They got to check out White Pocket, and they got lucky enough to actually get a pass for the Wave, which is North Coyote Buttes, and which is an ultra famous place, especially for photographers. And only 20 people get to go in a day. 10 people from an online lottery and 10 people from an in-person lottery. So when they showed up to Kanab, Utah to participate in the lottery, they lucked out and they actually got passes for themselves and two friends in their first shot. Now, I have been trying over and over again through the years to visit the Wave again, and I have done the lotteries, and I can't believe they lucked out. There was over 100 people in the lottery for 10 slots, and they actually got into it, so good on them. The vehicle here, the Troopy, is something else, so I'm going to be showing a good bit of the Troopy throughout this video, and also, if we're lucky, we're going to get to have a talk with Josh as well. Right now, at the time of this recording, they had a couple of minor repairs to get done, so they went over to Affinity RV, which is really close to me here in Prescott. They needed a diesel technician, and there's a diesel technician there. So hopefully today they're going to have that wrapped up, and if we get lucky, Josh is actually going to walk us through the Troopy to show what they've done to it, how they're using it, and Leigh will probably be chatting about it as well. It's been a labor for both of them to get this together, but they're a pretty amazing adventure couple, if you ask me. So, hike the Appalachian Trail, run Hiker Hostel for a decade, helping out through hikers get their start, and hopefully be able to finish the Appalachian Trail in a year, because a lot of folks drop off over the way. They also have been involved in cycle racing and marathons, so this is a very hardcore outdoor couple with a very cool vehicle that they can take most anywhere. So where I can't bring the Airstream up House Rock Valley Road to State Line Campground in the Vermilion Cliffs, they had no problem whatsoever. So my truck can get in and out of there, but I definitely don't want to even think about pulling the Airstream up into a place like that. So hope you enjoy the video, and if you have any van life questions for them, they are on Instagram at Troopy_living. So Troopy_living on Instagram. And so they're trying to grow their channel, so run over there and subscribe and follow along with their adventures. and you might learn a couple of things about living in a space that's even smaller than a 25-foot Airstream.